So this morning we're gonna do an Omni demo, which is gonna be awesome. We're waiting for Jake to join here. He should be on in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, are you wearing an LA 28 Olympic hat?
Yeah, they gave them to us a couple weeks ago.
Outstanding.
It was pretty cool. So I was like, I'll take
It
one.
is very cool.
Yeah. How
Very
you been,
cool.
Kevin?
Good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Just
Good.
working through stuff with some people. And I was actually, while you were there, I was doing a meeting with Brazilian accountants, figuring out foreign investment tax procedures and um, LLC stuff and all that.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Have you been getting a big Brazilian investor base recently?
Well, I'm working on that side of it, but I also do have investments in Brazil
Oh,
uh,
awesome. All right.
because of the dollar. You know, at the time was when we first invested was 6 by 1,
Okay.
and there's a beach community in a place called Santa Catarina, and it's called Itapema, and Itapema is becoming a tech hub in Brazil. And like you know better than me, once you see a Publix opening up someplace, that means Publix has done their due diligence and they know that there's going to be, this is an area that's important. So for the
Right.
infrastructure, they're building a modern hospital in Itapema. They just opened a Hard Rock they're building,
Oh,
and it's
awesome.
beautiful. It's beach. It's a combination of city and beach. So
That's
invested there.
awesome.
So yeah.
So, well, everyone, I want to introduce you to Jake. He just joined us. He's really our brains behind the machine when it comes to Omni. And he's going to be giving us a demo this morning so that we know what's coming and kind of what we'll be working with software wise. So Jake, I'll let you kind of get going if you're ready.
Cool. All right. What's up, everyone? Sorry, I was sitting in the Google Meet. But let me go ahead and share, and I'll kind of show you where we are with Omni right now, and how things are looking.
We just make sure we're all muted as well.
Cool. Can everyone see my screen right now? Just a simple thumbs up will do from anyone. Cool.
Yep.
All right, awesome. So what we start off with our dashboard. It's like our central command center. When we started Omni as like kind of this integrated platform, we wanted it to hold AI at its core, right? If all these separate workflows are spread across, it doesn't really make sense. So what this is a nervous system built-in AI that is feeding each of these components together and composing it into a single nervous system. So when you look at this market statistics, your licenses, calendars, events, each part of this application is going to have a component here that you can simply open and ask things like, what should I focus on this week, and stuff like that. It'll give you your high priority active, like it'll look at your leads. It'll look at you have 6 pendings to close. This is your third priority. You're moving slow on active listings, and it'll give you some quick wins and stuff like that. It'll analyze entirely your pipeline, everything from your business to your listings to your CRM, and it'll pull that from a central command center. We can get a little bit more in depth by having our socials, which is just kind of an integration to your Instagrams, your LinkedIns, or your own personal profiles here. Rankings just kind of hold within your organization who's doing what, how things are going. If you see top performers, reach out to them. Say, hey, how are you doing this? What are you not? Company store, just simple stuff for branding, things that you'd want for your organization. Just kind of a central business standpoint. Your business is going to show everything that you have active, pending, sold, off market. And this again is AI integrated. So you can suggest showing sequences or stuff like that. And then you can go into your market listings and analyze my listing prices. This is kind of like your Zillow view. It'll show, sort by this, sort by everything that's on the market. And Alex, you kind of want to speak to how we're going to be pulling that data.
Yeah, hey,
Sorry to
so
put you on
we're
the
looking
spot.
at a few different solutions. Right now, today I have a meeting with a MLS provider actually to see if they'd be interested in syndicating active MLS listings to our software. That way we can actually recreate in a way an MLS for ourselves. It's definitely a big undertaking because the MLSs are very protective of their data. But once we find somebody who's willing to play ball with us and let us feed live listing data into our software, it's gonna be really, really incredible. It's gonna completely expedite the way that you do business and just make everything super streamlined and super intelligent. So my main mission in life right now is to find somebody to start syndicating this data to us. And hopefully once we get one person on board, many more will follow suit because hopefully this will be something that's a big change in the entire industry if it goes the way I want it to. So it's gonna be great.
Thank you, Alex. Following straight off of that, we're getting into closing concierge, which is how you'll manage some of your payroll. Look at closings that you have coming up, things you need to submit, and then as always, you can ask like your checklist for payments and stuff like that. Our big meat of this right now is a CRM with your whole contact analytics in here. It'll give you AI generated alerts based on things at risk. You haven't talked to them in 14 days. You have deals closing soon, and you have some new contacts. It'll give you your activity and your recent activity, and you can ask things like, who should I follow up with today? Andrew Adams is a hot lead. He's an investor. He's your highest priority lead. And it'll spit out everything that you'd want to see. But you can drill down on this a bit more and you can get into your contacts and you can ask whether you want to see him as cards. Ryan Kennedy's gone cold, list, Kanban, and close and move these all around. So it'll let you kind of make your contacts appear in a way you want to. Same thing with your tasks. It's your basic Kanban board. AI will actually suggest you tasks and you can ask which tasks are overdue. You could if Claude was not down. But CRM tools, we'll go into here. Urgent alerts. It'll tell you everything that you're dealing with in urgent and like priority actions you need to take. It'll score all of your leads right now. It'll go through your CRM based on your listings and say this is a match, this isn't a match, and give you a score coming out of that. It'll give you smart actions that you can execute. So call Tyler, he's a hot lead. Call Kayla, hot lead, high score. Communications hub, it'll just tell you what you've actually done, and this will let you build campaigns. You can make a quick campaign. You come in here. I want to send a newsletter, and it should be sent via email and to my cold leads, and then we can generate a campaign. And so it'll go through and it'll look at all of your new leads in your audience and it'll pull from your CRM and your listings and create you your own campaign. So instead of having to go and type everything out or anything like that, it'll give you your text blocks that you can sit here and add and create and make it friendlier if you want, and it'll go through there. And then you just deploy it. And if you wanted to, I'm not going to deploy it. Our organization structure, this is like your downline. Alex, you kind of want to explain this?
Yeah, so with the downline structure that we're doing, the recruitment structure, if you do recruit somebody, this is where we store that information. So right now it shows 5 levels. That was just for demonstration purposes. I don't know if everybody saw the new comp plan, but we did make a couple of adjustments on that just to make it make more sense for everybody. but this is where that data is stored and organized, and this is going to be used for the back end payroll purposes and for you to see how much you're making with the people that you recruited. So it's going to be two levels, but yeah, this is just where we keep that, and where you can keep track of your successes.
Cool. And then so that leads us into kind of the bread and butter of if we have all this data, what can we really do with it? And that brings us to Omni Build. If you want to show you, basically it's a plain text app maker that lives within Omni. So if you want a listing comparison tool, you can send this out. It'll analyze your request. It'll look at everything. It'll actually start programming for you in real time, using our AI models and our prompting. And I'll skip past this and just show you what this makes. But this would make a listing comparison like this that would pin into here. You would add your listings that it's pulling from your actual active listings, and this would compare for you. You can build anything in this, and if it's impressive enough, you can add it up to your marketplace. And your marketplace is a list of apps that people have made, whether within your organization or publicly, that you can download and install. So if someone makes a really cool comparison dashboard for listings, and you think that this has value for people in your organization, you can push this up and they can install it into their Omni. The same thing that you can do with our Omni agents, which are basically agents that run on our schedule. They're AI agents, lead follow-up agents that'll review hot leads or warm leads, but don't have a last contact date within the last 7 days. It'll go create a task for you to do all of that. Scheduled market opportunity spotters, things that are just constantly running in the background of your business. And then every day you get a report of the things that have been achieved. And event-driven ones, like if you've just gone and shown a follow-up, you can do anything with this really. And you would simply make a new agent and then start from scratch, or use a template and you can go through and make your own agents. Essentially, we want you to be back, you get all this time back that you would have to do tedious things instead of going through things and checking things out. These should be running autonomously in the background. And in a marketplace, you'll be able to look at these and take pipeline planners or follow-up bots or lead follow-ups and have all of these things running at the same time. I think that kind of sums up the most of what I have. Does anyone have questions? All good? Okay. Well, then, thank you.
Awesome, thank you, Jake.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
See ya. So yeah, we're gonna keep pushing this out. It's gonna get better and better as we go. We need a little more time before it's ready for everybody to start using, I think, but really excited for this to get launched out to everybody.
Anything?
Jay, you have anything else?
No. Thank you all for joining. It was awesome to kind of get a preview. As we keep moving through, we should have some usable version, hopefully next few months. Next couple of weeks. So we will keep everybody posted. Of course, if anybody needs anything, reach out to us, let us know, but otherwise have an awesome day.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a good week.